Hey everyone, welcome to another gardening video. I am here today to show you what I'm going to be doing this year with my onions. So last year I planted bulb onions in a raised garden bed. That raised garden bed has garlic in it this year, so I can't plant my onions in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try two different methods. I think I ordered my onion sets, not bulbs, but my onion sets from Dogwood Farms. I ordered 3 different varieties. I ordered a white, a yellow, and a red. I'll put the description below I'll put the link below of where I got the onion sets. I'm pretty sure it's Dogwood Farms. And then I'll list what varieties I got as well. I'm going to be doing 2 different methods, both of which I may end up doing a third. I haven't decided yet. But the 2 methods that I'm definitely doing this year are not the same that I did last year. So last year I planted them in a raised garden bed. This year I'm going to do grow bags, and I'm going to be putting them in a no-dig method where you put the cardboard on the ground, you put the compost on top, you plant the seed or the starts into the ground. So I had a section that I put out for some of my potatoes to finish planting some of my seed potatoes, and I have a section left that I want to try to put some of these onion starts in. And then I have about 10 grow bags that I'm going to put onion sets in as well. If I have leftover onion sets, then I will probably try to make room for them somewhere in one of these raised garden beds or something. I haven't decided yet, but there are a lot of onion sets. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'll show you what the onion sets look like, and then I'll show you where I'm going to be planting them and what I'm going to be planting them in. Okay, so these are my onion sets. This is the first year that I'm growing from onion sets. Last year was also the first year that I grew onions, period, aside from, like the green onions that you can just pick after they start to grow after like 30 days or whatever. I have Redwing, I have Ringmaster, and I have Highlander. All of these again are from the Dogwood Farms. And you can tell that there's a lot. Like, there's a substantial amount of onion sets. So what I'm going to do is whenever I'm going and planting these, I'm going to look and find which ones look the best. And I'm going to go ahead and plant them into the ground. So since I have these out and I'm anxious to go ahead and get them in the ground, we're going to go ahead and we are going to work with the we're going to be working with the no-dig method first, and then we'll get into the grow bags. Alright, so if you remember from my last video, I planted some potatoes from there to there, about 6 foot worth of planting potatoes, and the rest of this I saved for my onion sets. I'm obviously not going to be able to get all of these in there, but I'm going to try to maximize my space because I like to push the limits a little bit. I know some people give like a lot of space in between the onions so they can grow really big and everything like that. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to maximize my space here, and I'm going to try to fit as many of them in there as I can, to where I would think about a fist size onion can grow. So I'm going to go ahead and just start from this side, and let me work with the white ones first. There actually doesn't seem to be nearly as many white as there are everyone else. So I'm going to pick out the ones that have the bigger bulbs at the end. I guess you would call them bulbs. I mean, they're not really onions that are grown all the way, but needless to say, let's grab about, 2, 4, 6, let's grab 10 to start. How many is that? Crap. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 2 more. 1, 2. All right. And, ooh, looks like there are some baby ones attached to it. We'll move those out of the way. All right. So, let me just move that one right there. So I'm going to kind of lay these out so I have an idea And I don't know, maybe I'll go like this. Make 2 little rows side by side. What do you think? I mean, it's not like you guys can tell me your opinion right now since I'm planting them, but what about for the future? What do you think? And I think they said to set them about 4 inches apart. That looks about 4 inches apart. So I guess that's a pretty good recommendation. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to nuzzle them in a little bit so they're standing a little bit more straight, and then I'll be right back. Okay, it didn't take much to nuzzle them in. You're not supposed to plant them super deep. You're supposed to only put them in about 1 inch. That way the bulb can grow properly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm trying to think of how much space I have left down there. I think because I kind of wanted to keep them together. Because I'm a little OCD like that. Last year I planted a whole bunch of tomatoes intermixed and I just hated it. So I really don't want to intermix my onions. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead, I think I might plant 2 more, and then I think I might plant 12 of each in here before I move on to the grow bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I'm going to plant 2 more of the white, and then I'm going to get 12 of the red and 12 of the yellow, and then I'm going to get them finished out and planted, and then I'll be back. All right, so I have all of my onion sets, well, not all of my onion sets planted. I have 12 white, 12 yellow, and then I have 16 red. I ended up having enough space for 4 more at the end, and I had red at the end, so I just went for it. So I'll be excited to see how these do. The next method that I'm going to be doing is planting them in grow bags. So I'm going to go ahead, I have 10 grow bags. I'm going to fill them up with compost, and then I'm going to show you where I'm going to be putting them, which I think I might just end up putting them around or near where I have my asparagus, but maybe on the other side of where I have my my potatoes. So I'll show you where they're going to be put, and then I'll let you know how many bags of each I'm going to be planting. Since I planted 4 extra red in this section here, I think I'm going to have 1 more bag left over because I'm going to do 3 of each color, and I have 10 grow bags. So I think I might end up doing 1 more of either the white or the yellow, whichever one looks like it has the best starts. So we'll go ahead and get into it. You know, shoveling compost can be rough work sometimes, but it's well worth it. All right, I have them lined up so they get premium sunlight. There are my potatoes, which I think I might move them forward because apparently telephone pole creates a line of shade directly where they are. So I might actually pull them forward and move them over here so that there's this rock that's separating them. I don't know. All right, now what I'm going to do is I have little markers, and I think I'm going to do 3 red, 3 white, and 4 yellow. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mark them. I think I can get, I'm going to do 2 on each side and 1 in the middle. So I'm going to try to do 5 in each. So that'll give me 15, 15, and then 20. And then whatever I have left over, I think I might just intermix with my other plants. So I will show you once I get them in. All right. So I have all of the seed starts planted that I'm going to be able to fit in the grow bags that I have and in the no-dig bed area that I created. And I still have so many more. I don't want them to go to waste, so I'm going to have to do something with them. Something. Interplant them, put them in one of the garden beds or something. But until I figure that out, they're going to go in my cool basement so they can stay dry. Thank you again for joining me today as I continue my gardening journey. I probably have said this before. Well, this is like my 3rd video this year. but this is my 5th growing season. Each year I always try something new and I always learn something new. So if you have a way that you like to grow your onions, whether it's from bulbs or seed starts, or even if you start from seed yourself, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you really enjoy my content and want to follow me throughout my journey this year, on my 5th year of my gardening, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that whenever I upload a video, you can be notified. Until then, I hope you guys have a really great growing season, and happy gardening!